What is going on? It is Super Jirachi here. Welcome to the live. Welcome to Showdown. This is going to be an RU live on Pokemon Showdown, but it's also going to be the first installment of a series which I call Gotta Use 'em All. You've heard of Gotta Catch 'em All. Nope. This is Gotta Use 'em All, which is basically I'm going to one by one go through every Pokemon and use them all at least once during the course of this series. All 800 something of them, and I'm going to showcase them all in all their glory and hopefully get some cool sets with all of them, and then basically just showcase them all and make them look good. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I thought it only right to start with the mascot of all of Pokemon, which is of course Pikachu, the powerhouse himself. A lot of people have figured this out, but if you didn't, Pikachu with Light Ball actually has amazing attack or special attack stats depending on what you EV it in. So we're starting out the team with a Light Ball Pikachu with Adamant, which hits 229 attack, which doubles under Light Ball. So its Volt Tackle is actually just super strong, and its Extreme Speed is also super strong. So hopefully we can definitely get some kills with that. It is a Pikachu showcase, of course. I thought the RU tier would be perfectly fine for this to get some kills. I didn't want to do OU. I would have done OU, but we're not going to this time. So hopefully that'll work. We have a Rapid Spin Delmise with Anchor Shot, Toxic Protect, just disgusting set. So we can trap things that Pikachu couldn't deal with, of course, and help it do some work. We have Focus Sash, Galvantula with Sticky Web to help slow down everything for the Pikachu sweep, of course. Flying MZ Yanmega is down here, which is just an insane threat. It's just a completely insane Pokemon, to be perfectly honest. So you have Protect, Giga Drain, Bug Buzz, Air Slash, and it hits really hard and gets the speed boost off of Protect. You have Sub Braviary, Sub Bulk Up, Roost, Brave Bird, which again is another just threat. All these birds are just instant threats, they're just so strong and can just sweep so easily. And then Choice Band Donphan with also another Rapid Spin. So we have two Rapid Spin, Delmise and Donphan as well. This Pokemon right here is just to get some heavy hits off and maybe stall break a little bit with Choice Band Earthquakes. Make sure we don't lose to Flagon with Choice Band Ice Shard and stuff like that. So hopefully this will be good. Hopefully Pikachu can show what it does best and get some Light Ball kills. I tested this team a couple of times, but again I just made it, so I'm not sure exactly what we're weak to. I'm sure a Specs Charizard would fit the bill on that. I'm pretty sure we're liable to get damaged by that a little bit, but hopefully we can deal with that. Looking at his team, he might lead Araquanid, he might lead Donphan to get up rocks, or Sticky Web. Comparatively, let's see. After we get rid of this and possibly weaken this, then Pikachu can put in work. So I think a good lead might be Delmise, so I can trap something. So I can trap either of those two mons I just mentioned. However, I probably can't trap this because I can't Toxic it. I don't know what this wants to do. This Nidoqueen might go for possibly an Ice Beam. Not too sure. This is actually kind of a threat right now, so we're just gonna... We can Protect up, but I mean, I really don't want to. Yeah, so as he just goes to Charizard, get some decent damage off of that, but as I mentioned before, this is a threat, and there's not too many things we can do about it. We're going to Protect to see what he wants to do. He might be... So he goes for SD. It's an SD physical Charizard. I have seen nothing like that. We're just going to go out into our Galvantula because we have the Sash. Eat up the Flying MZ, that's perfectly fine. And it's like if he switches, like he might go Donphan, but I don't exactly know what to do about that. I think we're just gonna go for the Thunder. Yeah, so we're just gonna go for that, and we are going to keep this alive because he has Ice Shard and can probably kill us. but we're just gonna go right back to Delmize. Okay, so he was trying to so he was trying to get the rapid spin kill for the sticky web, if anybody saw that, which is perfectly fine. We're gonna go for a toxic as he knocks off, which is fine. Gonna go for a, I might even go for another toxic. Not too sure. Might set up rocks himself. I think he might set up rocks himself, so we're just going to rapid spin. Okay, cool. So he chooses, so it was either between toxic predicting this or rapid spin predicting rocks, and I chose the wrong of the 50-50. So I believe this is the time where we let him KO us. See, the good thing about this is that if he gets up his rocks later, we still have Donphan to rapid spin away. So we're gonna let him kill us. He goes for Roost, so we're gonna be able to miss the toxic. Okay, well, that's how the game goes sometimes. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, we're not letting him SD up again, which is, we can let him do that. This time we're going to go for a yeah, this time we're going to go for the webs. We're gonna go for the webs, and this thing isn't too terribly useful again, because even if Donphan spins away the sticky webs, then that's just a free turn that we get to switch into something else and get some. So I can keep this. Let's see, I don't know what this thing wants to do. We're gonna go into the on mega and hope we don't get destroyed. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. We can allow him to do that, and I think we just want to drop a Z fly. We're not faster yet though, so we're gonna have to protect first, because I don't want him to be able to. Yeah, so he goes Charizard, which is fine because I need this thing gone, and we're gonna go for a Z fly right now and see what this. Hopefully, he can kill Charizard. Charizard, obviously. Okay, so he goes back to Nidoqueen. That's fine. So nothing else. If nothing else, if he brings back in Charizard, like, I don't know if he predicted that, and that's great damage right there. And we can even kill him with the Giga Drain and get some HP back. But I mean, if he goes Charizard again, we're just gonna try and damage it, and he goes back to Donphan, which is most likely going to drop. So this might even, could this be banded? I'm not sure. What did the knockoff do to our Delmize? It did a lot. Yeah, it did 75 to a Delmize. I'm not sure what that means, to be honest. When in doubt, calc it out. We're gonna click /calc and see what's going on. So Delmize, Donphan. So if he goes for a knockoff, it's going to do that much with just adamant. Yeah, so that's just regular adamant. Okay, cool. So he is not banded at all. So he might just get up his rocks, I think. I'm really trying my hardest not to lose to this Charizard, but it's very difficult. Let's see. So if I don't want to lose to this, at the end of the day, Braviary can eat one up. So we're just going to try and Giga Drain him right now and just weaken him. Okay, that's very, very good. So he just goes for the Rapid Spin, as was always a possibility, and we can just 2-hit KO him with the Giga Drain. Okay, so like I said, this thing is a threat right here, and he goes back to Charizard. Okay, so this is the point where he lets us damage him, and we can possibly flinch him. Let's see what happens. He goes for Flare Blitz, and he KOs us. Lives as well, which is alright. The Donphan is gone, so I mean, the Thunders are gonna come in, but it's going to also invite in that Braviary. Here's what we'll do. I know exactly what we'll do. We're gonna go Pikachu, and we're gonna claim our kill. Not only are we gonna claim our kill, yeah, I was about to say we can go for Nuzzle and like try and predict something and also kill this, but we're not doing that. We're just going to go for an extreme speed. You see that? That's actually good damage. That's good damage because we have 458 attack, which is really just nothing to sneeze at. Might be a decent time to sack the Galvantula and then later go Braviary and just try and. This is gonna be a tough game, to be perfectly honest, because I think I need the. I think I need this. Yeah, I do. I need this. We're just gonna have to go Braviary right here on the hopeful grass attack, yeah. Oh, that does 0 actually. Okay, so this shaming right here, Sea Flare is always just a threat, so I was really worried, but apparently I didn't need to worry about that. I'm just gonna go for a Brave Bird on the Arachnid switch in, which yeah, that's definitely going to KO the Arachnid. So he's out of here. Charizard comes back in. He is a physical variant. A Flare Blitz will knock me out, but I mean, what's stopping me from going Donphan and just, you know, yeah, what's stopping me from going Donphan? Because I want that alive for Seed Flares to be able to eat it up. So yeah, he kills himself with that. That's perfectly fine. It's like I wanted Galvantula to be able to do something. If nothing else, it's faster than everything, and I will be able to... This is going to be able to kill me with this. This is still useful for ice sharding this, and just in case Braviary can't live. The most expendable is probably one of these two, one of my electrics. Let me think. Koopa is most likely going for Shadow Ball here. Does Pikachu live? I doubt Pikachu actually lives. 211 HP. Look at that. That is the mascot right there. Let's see. I think we're just going to go Galvantula because it doesn't really... I mean, it can't hit back. It's like I can switch it in and it just can't hit back. So we can go into our... we can go into our Pikachu, and unless he's Scarf, I'm going to be faster and I can hit him with the knockoff, which will be good for us. Do people play Scarfoopa? I'm not too sure. He's definitely not Scarfoopa, so it looks like Pikachu will be able to pick up the KOs because we go for that, and yeah, an Extreme Speed will KO him. Yeah, and if he switched out, he's scared, so he doesn't have anything to, yeah. Pikachu with 3 KOs. That is Pikachu in this. Alright, this is already a great Pikachu showcase. Pikachu just already putting in so much work, which is amazing. And we won our first game, which is always good. So we're looking at this next squad. Rockers include Bronzong. This can set up Spikes here, the Glycopod. Let's see. So Sticky Webs are looking good for this and this. So we might just lead Sticky Webs as he leads his first impression mon. I'm tempted to just Thunder because this is the one turn he's most likely not going to switch in to Electivire. However, we're not going to do that just because, I mean, he can like do that into Aqua Jet and maybe KO us. Does he have spins? Yeah, this right here spins. So we can spin block with our Delmise, but we're not going to do any of that. Alternatively, I can maybe set up on this because he's not going to go for any sorts of toxic. Not even sure if the first impression didn't that much. Well, Aqua Jet will KO me. I think we do want to go Delmise and maybe... I think we're messing around with this too much. Yeah, he goes Electivire. Okay. So who's predicting the Thunder? He might not have thought the that the Aqua Jet killed, or maybe he doesn't have it. Either way, this gives me a free Toxic on something, and he's actually a special variant. So he does that, and we're gonna protect up. Do what he wants to do. Just for another Flamethrower, perfectly fine. As far as eating up Flamethrowers, we don't have too much. We're gonna go into our Donphan. We take a decent amount from that. Wish I had knockoff on it. I think Donphan gets knockoff, right? We're just gonna go for an EQ, and as he goes Bronzong, so our EQ's not doing anything there. We're gonna be able to go into a more offensive threat there, such as, pretty sure Pikachu just comes in and clicks knockoff. Hard Pikachu is the play. And a Toxic, that's fine. So we can click a knockoff right here and see how this Bronzong wants to take it. He might just attack, but if he attacks, he's not getting up his rocks. And he goes back to Electivire. Okay, cool. So Pikachu is definitely going to be able to KO this. Yeah, definitely. So You know, Pikachu picking up another kill. I'm telling you, this mon is very, very, very strong. First impression definitely KOs me, and nobody wants that, so we're going to go out into our Braviary. And what this does is it eats up the first impression, and it also can most likely sub down, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to succumb to the Brave Bird. So we can probably get a free sub here. As he goes back to Bronzong. Okay, so let's see, he might have spins, rocks. If he has Psychic, it might be an issue, but I'm pretty sure uninvested Psychic with all my Spadef investment is not going to do anything. So we're going to bulk up here and just see if we can boost up alongside him. Yeah, because, alright, so his attack of choice is Gyro Ball, and we just beat this 1v1 and set up on it. Okay, no, so he also has that attack, and Sidewave doesn't always break subs. So we're going to Brave Bird, see if we can just get some damage while we can. I'm going to Sidewave again, yeah, so we'll Roost. Actually, wait, so does he have... Yeah, he has Toxic Gyro Ball. We're going to sub again and see if we can just keep eating this up, as we do not. We're going to sub once more, and if he breaks it again, we're going to Roost. And we want to beat this behind the sub at all possible, so we're going to Roost once, because I need 2 bulk ups to be able to 2-hit KO him. And I think, so you could say I'm messing around with this, but I think he's more messing around with this too. Eventually, I swear he's going to go Toxic, and he just goes, alright, so he goes out to Milotic, and we're going to be able to 2-hit KO this with a Brave Bird. Or Oko this. Look at Braviary. I'm telling you, this is a threat right here. You don't want to mess with this guy. This guy is an ultimate threat, and we're definitely not worried about this Glycopod at all. Like, you can go for first impression, I'm going to Roost up on you, and we're just going to... Yeah, we're just going to bulk up again, because these are physical attackers here, so we're just going to bulk up again. I'm ultra not afraid of you guys. Liquidation does that, but remember, they're all slower because of the sticky web. So yeah, Pikachu took its kill, and Braviary is cleaning up the rest. Yeah, I'm not worried about this at all. We're just going to Brave Bird for the KO, and he forfeits. Cannot stop the giant bird, so that's 2 victories for us. Yeah, this is looking real good right now. So we get the same guy again, the exact same guy. There might not be a lot of people playing. RU is a tier that not a lot of people like to play, it seems. I guess the strategy this time, I do want my webs up, I really do. So this is not a choice band Dawn fan, but we need to damage him, so we're going to go for the energy ball as he goes for knockoff. Okay, that's fine. Gonna go here for the sticky webs. Yeah, as he switches. Definitely assumed he would do something like that. The switch in for Shaman looks to be, it could be Braviary, it could be Yanmega, not too sure. The first switch we're going to click is the Yanmega. Okay, so he goes into this, and I'm pretty sure that this kills us, which is bad for us. But we're just going to drop a Z-Fly. We're just going to drop the Z-Fly on him. So he might go for Ice Beam, which does not pick up the KO on us. Pick up our Speed Boost, pick up a Giga Drain, and KO him, get some marginal HP back, which is very good for us. And we're going to go for the Air Slash on this Mon, and we're going to crit the incoming Arachnid, pick up the KO, get the Speed Boost, and he leaves immediately. This is really good for us right now. I'm telling you, Pikachu didn't do anything right there, but I mean, hey, a win is a win. A win is definitely a win. Very happy with that, and we beat that guy 2 times in a row. And here's the next team. Some sort of Moltres, Aerodactyl lead, looking double electric just like us type of squad. Makes us wish we had rocks, which we definitely don't, but either way we can make something of this. We're going to lead, I think we can most likely lead into this, because we can trap the Aerodactyl and make sure it doesn't come back in. Alternatively, I could lead this and click Thunder, because he has 2. He has the Jolteon right there. So yeah, our our electric type attacks are kind of hindered. He might go for the flying attack, but either way, I want to be able to damage him. I really do. Yeah, so our sticky web is going to be useful for the electrics, just to make sure that they're slower than us. And we can hit him with things like knockoff. He goes hard Moltres. I knew that was a possibility, but I did not want to... You see what he wants to do. I don't want him to be able to sub, because a lot of times these things run sub. So either he could be Scarf, he could be a lot of things. Because we don't see any sort of leftover action. I'm very worried about this. So leftovers is the one that runs sub, so I doubt he's sub. He might be Scarf. I think Donphan's a decent switch. As he goes for Roost. Okay, that's fine. That was more of a pivot because I can't really retaliate with this at all. This is where we wish we had Stone Edge, but he probably thinks we have Stone Edge. We're just gonna see what he wants to do. We're gonna double into our Galvantula. If he makes the what I feel the correct play is, I think he'd switch because incoming Donphan, I mean, it just screams Stone Edge. But I mean, we'll see what he wants to do. Maybe his Moltres just doesn't care. Maybe he thinks his Moltres is too strong for the Stone Edge. We're gonna have to see. By the way, you're listening to the Viridian City remix by GlitchX City. You should go check them out, definitely. Major props to them. She's amazing. She makes lots and lots of Pokemon remixes and just good instrumentals that can go good to your videos. So shout out to her. Yeah, this guy is... So yeah, he's definitely taking a while to decide, which makes me think he's at least deciding whether he wants to get Stone Edged or not, and I don't think he switched out. He decides to go for the Hidden Power instead, which is fine, I guess. So either he opts to kill me, or he goes Jolteon. And I'm assuming he's going to go Jolteon, but either way, we're not going to miss this opportunity and miss Sticky Webs for the game. So he goes Jolteon, hard Jolteon I might add. And we want some good damage off of this, don't we? I believe we do, so that Yanmega can KO this later. Yeah, we got off our webs already. Does he have hazard control? I believe it's Moltres. So as long as we can pressure the Moltres, then we should be good. I'm going to go for an Energy Ball here on the Jolteon and see what we can do to it. This is a really good Mon right here. Very fast, very powerful. It's a good, solid electric type to have. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're definitely gonna be fine. Electric types are definitely my favorite types, by the way. If you ever see me playing monotype, it's probably going to be with electric types. I mean, they get walled by a lot of stuff. Electric types are definitely... I mean, how can you not like the mascot? You know, Pikachu's the mascot, and you gotta like the mascot. Like, there's no way you can not like him. So he goes for a Shadow Ball, possibly predicting Delmise, or maybe that's the strongest attack to hit me with. Either way, I don't think so. He could go for Volt Switch. He could definitely go for Volt Switch. Or another Shadow Ball. Like I said, this Mon right here is just a threat. So I'm very glad I got up the Sticky Web, and hopefully we can keep them up. We're gonna go for, yeah, he goes for Thunderbolt right there. Delmise eats one Shadow Ball easily. And if I KO this, I'll be able to click Volt Tackle. I just need him to switch out. So we're actually just going to go into Yanmega and Protect. Seems to be the play. Literally, if he switches out, then he's going to come back in on Sticky Web, which is exactly what I want. So we're just going to Protect up and possibly scare him out. I'm not sure. Even if he switches on the Protect, I'm not worried about it at all. And if he stays in, then I'm going to kill him the next turn. So let's see what he wants to do. He opts to stay in, goes for the Thunderbolt. And this is the point where we drop a Bug Buzz, which would KO the Jolteon, yes. So yeah, Yanmega is now faster than his entire team. He could go Aerodactyl, I can see. Goes Moltres. On the Moltres, it's most likely going for Defog. We're going to drop a Z-Fly on him. And we get a crit on the Yo, this is a great live. This is a great live. A great day indeed. The Yon Mega just picks up the KO. Proves that he's the type, the top flying type on the field. So that's just really amazing for us. That way, because I'm not sure if that killed at all. It might definitely not have. We are modest though. That's a modest Z move on a Moltres, which was most likely an offensive type thing. It was most likely Roost Defog, so I don't know if it was offensive. I'm not too sure, but either way, that's very good for us. So yeah, our sticky webs I think are up here to stay. You can't really do too much about that. Excuse me. Might have a slight cough going on, so hopefully that doesn't manifest in the video too much. He goes Aerodactyl. We're gonna go into Delmise. See what he wants to do. He goes for Hone Claws. Okay, so he's probably. Is this his Z move user? I'm not too sure. I thought this was his rocker. But it's like I could protect, and then he could just like do. Okay, so this is his. All right, so this is his defogger right here. But either way, I'm not too sure that it's like that big of a deal. It's probably Hone Claws, raise his accuracy for Stone Edge, defog rocks, and maybe another offensive attack. If he goes for rocks, I'm going for Rapid Spin. Yeah, so that's fine. Either way, we pick up the KO. Stone Edge does a lot. That's a whole lot. This is still very useful, I think. He might go Bayonet. No, he goes Heliolisk, which he might think can kill me. We're gonna go for Protect and see what he wants to do. Charge Beam. Okay, cool. So he's being cheeky with that and trying to get some boost before he kills me. We're gonna go for a Toxic here. Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. He doesn't even get the boost. He hits, but yeah. So Charge Beam does not always get the boost. We're even gonna look up the data on that. And he forfeits immediately. Go ahead and show him the stats of Charge Beam, that it doesn't always boost before he leaves. Yeah, so that's looking amazing. We're looking good so far. I think we can get one more before we exit. And this team is scary. This team is very scary. Levitate, flying, flow. I'm deciding whether or not Sticky Web is going to be useful in this. Obviously, it stops Ralligator, can stop the Slurpuff after it gets its Unburden boost. Yeah, our electric types, however, are going to be good because he doesn't really have an electric resist, you might say. He doesn't have any resist. This Cresselia is his resist. So if I can get a knockoff on that, then that's going to be very good for us. Good leads include Galvantula, possibly Donphan to pick up a quick KO with the Earthquake. I'm going to go for Galvantula, and we're going to click. We're going to start by clicking Thunder. Definitely going to start by clicking the damaging attack. Damage is all I need, and we get the Paralyzed too. He has Citrus, and he gets fully paralyzed. So yeah, we're going to take full advantage of that. Full advantage of that and drop another Thunder. KO the Slurpuff, turn 2, out of my face, and we get to keep our Sash, and don't have to worry about that anymore. So he goes into his Noivern, possibly going to go for, what is that, Hurricane? I'm not sure why he brought this out actually. We're going to go for Hidden Power, as he misses the Heat Wave. So this is a great live for us. I want to let everybody know that this is a great live for us, because he's going to have missed that, and we still get to keep our Sash. Accuracy is hating me today, he says. Yeah, I can see that. Not too much I can say about that. Sticky Web just became that much less useful, as I was mentioning, because only Feraligatr needs the web sport, and we really just don't even need to worry about that too much, because we have, well, I guess it can crunch our Delmise. Maybe that is a threat, I'm not too sure. We might just go for our Hazard Tier. We'll go for Hazard Tier as he Heat Waves us. And okay, so this was our last opportunity to get the webs up, and we do, because he burns us, and you already know where we're going. We're going to our Pikachu, and we're going to click Extreme Speed. Definitely going to click Extreme Speed to try and KO this Noivern. Even if Pikachu does end up dropping, we still do have another priority in the form of Donphan. So he goes to Blade. Okay, cool. That's fine. He might. I'm not sure what he wants to do, to be honest. Yeah, we need to get a knockoff off on this. As we crit the Blade. Yeah, I thought he might go for SD there, which is exactly why we did this play. We're gonna go here into our, I think Donphan is the play. This knockoff, so knockoff crit did that, plus we knocked off his Eviolite. So regular knockoff's gonna be doing like 35. Which might still be the KO that we need, but he might just Shadow Sneak us. We're gonna go into Donphan. Yeah, as he sneaks. So we're just gonna go for, and so he's definitely gonna predict this. Go into Crest, I believe. But Crest just gives me another switch for free. So yeah, he just goes for the Shadow Sneak, so no need to predict there. Goes for the Earthquake, KOs the Blade. Yeah, this is looking very good so far. He goes into the Feraligatr. Okay, so this is where we decide that we want to keep our Mon alive, so we can Ice Shard this so we don't lose to this. The play might be Water Attack could possibly come out. +1 Crunch, KO, yeah, KO. Or Delmise. I don't know. We might just have to try and eat a hit from this Dodrio. Yeah, so he goes, I thought he might go for Dragon Dance, and we could not risk that. So we're just going to go for a Banded Earthquake and get off some good damage on this. The most expendable member is definitely this Delmise. Like, the most thing it does is traps the Cresselia. I want to let the record show this guy's trying to stunt on me every single turn, and yeah, we're just not letting that happen. We're just not going to let that happen. He tries to set up at every opportunity. And yeah, so that's exactly how we don't lose to a Feraligatr. We go back to Pikachu, we click the extreme speed and take our KO. There it is. See, Pikachu is actually just carrying. When it looks like you're going to be swept, the Pikachu comes out from the back and just makes sure that it's not so. In comes the Dodrio. Pikachu, I think you've done your job. We're going to extreme speed this and then Ice Shard and make sure we ensure the KOs. So I think we do win this game, because we can extreme speed this for very, very good damage. Die to a jump kick, go back to Donphan, and we can Ice Shard. And even if he goes Crest, which is the switch in, we're gonna be able to. It's gonna give us a switch into our Yanmega, as he goes for Quick Attack. Very, very interesting. Wasn't even Scarfed, so our Yanmega would have been able to put in work against that regardless. And I think Yanmega just wins by itself. Yeah, not worried about that. So we're actually not gonna go straight into our Yanmega yet. We're just going to go into Braviary first. As he Calm Minds. Okay, so that's fine. He's definitely trying to fight back with that. Yeah, this is actually an issue, low key, but we're going to go quickly for the attack as he goes for a Psychic, which doesn't do too much. However, we do want to, I think hard Yanmega is the play. Yeah, and we're just going to go for the Bug Buzz. So this Crest wants to put up an issue for us. And I think he's going to go for the... So he could really just stall us out because he can go for a Moonlight right here. This is an issue. Yeah, this is definitely not good. Yeah, he goes for a Moonlight there. So that's... I can't say it's fine because I think this Crest might just beat us. We don't really have a way to break this. As we crit the Cresselia. Let the... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did anyone else see the Cresselia just drop? I mean, that's what you play around with. When you keep boosting up and Moonlighting up and Calm Minding up, then yeah, that's sometimes what happens. And the Yanmega picks up the KO and saves the day. Anybody else remember when Pikachu extreme speeded everything and make sure we also didn't lose? So this team is just on fire. I want you guys to definitely try out this team. It's not the most balanced, at least the fire types, but I mean, hey, when there's a Pikachu, there's a way. That's all I want to say. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm glad that this this turned out very well, this live. Thanks again, Super Drachi, and goodbye.